The Paradoxum Games group has exactly 67 content creators. Hopefully 68 sometime soon. The level 10 to 100 badges have gone untouched since the Mega update. 6 people won the Frost Invasion event on January 26th, well after the event has ended. These guys are probably QA testers or developers who felt like playing Frost Invasion for whatever reason, I don't know. Level 250, despite having its own rewards, does not actually have its own badge. On the topic of badges, on the flip side, the level 10 badge is the only one to have a badge while not actually giving any unique towers, other than unlocking a few for purchase. The Monkey Logbook has 2 variants of the same enemy. Clicking the second one opens like usual. However, opening the first one actually breaks the logbook UI for a solid 5 to 10 seconds where you can't do anything. Weird. The hardest hardcore logbook drop is the Health Cultist, as it only spawns on wave 45, never to return. There are premium and deluxe crates in the crates section of the lobby that look completely different from their current counterparts, which implies that in the future they may be added as some kind of crate overhaul update. Sandbox, funnily enough, is the least played game mode despite it being so new. Makes sense though, because most people just play the main game and it's not super replayable. The Spanish translations for TDS actually makes up a lot of words with double meanings, such as Jester being called Lanzador, which actually means pitcher or thrower. There currently are 2 default scout animations. The one that is supposed to be applied as the default only appears on select skins, while the animation from Solar Eclipse about 3 years ago is the one that still dominates the skin market as the most used. I prefer it anyways, but I'm sure soon enough the developers will fix this one. Elfcap was supposed to get its own skin around the time that it came out due to it having a skins tab, however, to this day it is yet to have one. H-Pilot is the only tower in the game with a skin section consisting of only recolors. Golden Crookboss's preview has been outdated for a while now, and it still displays the old version of its gold skin. It does look cool though, considering how old its model is in the inventory. Speaking of old things, Gold Scout is the golden skin with the oldest design still intact in 2025. Most tower descriptions have not been changed since the overhaul update, making them technically one of the few remnants from 2020. Textures disappear when you turn down the graphics settings to 2 or below, only in the lobby though. These 2 buttons do the exact same thing. Elfcap is one of the most loved towers, ironically from one of the most hated events. Basic Elf, one of my subscribers, wanted this one. Subscribe if you want to possibly be included. With only Cyber Military Base released at the same time as... Okay, next one. TDS has been nominated for the Bloxies for the past several years, but still has only 1 win. How depressing. Below Natural is Asian, I think. The TDS wiki displays the current challenge map in the game's rotation. There are no Romanian or Lithuanian translations for TDS. Golden Titan actually has his own modern song in TDS. It's probably just unfinished from 2020 though, because it's written in Focus's overhaul update style of composing. Speaking of music, there are many otherwise inaccessible tracks in TDS, such as the Corrupted Titus theme and the Metaverse Champions theme. Less music one, I promise. The in-game tracks have different names from their OST counterparts. Some enemies in Sandbox, like the Snowman, don't spawn in correctly and can't be removed or killed. There's an invisible platform in the Iceville where you can place cliff towers. The grass particles in Fungi Island and Grass Isle are the same. I told you these would be useless. Extremely bizarre one. If you spawn in the Snowman inside Nether and you go into U-turn, the Snowman will stay in place and transfer between maps and spawn inside the gas station of the parking lot. I completely found this an accident. And to conclude this video, fact number 32 is that this rock in Autumn Falling is not modeled correctly. Subscribe.